Hey, welcome back to the show. It's Flynn Johnson.
I'm Morrow C.
And this is G to the O to the B. Smack that ass.
Oh, baby.
This is the show where we talk about growing up and everything in between.
Everything in between. You are dead right, my friend. And we are in a new home today.
We've relocated, lads.
Oh, baby.
Oh, baby. Danny kicked us out.
Yeah. We're growing up. We're out of my home studio and we're here in...
The playground.
The playground.
Indeed.
Built by the Fusion Lab. The geniuses at the Fusion Lab. It's a, 7,000 square foot creative space located right here in the heart of Dublin
City.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
They have everything here, man. They have multimedia suites, co-working spaces, large video wall. There's places you can do a podcast, two big massive recording studios. It's crazy.
I want to live here, lads. Let's put it that way, yeah.
It's ridiculous, and it's all open right now, ready to rent.
Ready to book your
ready
slot
to
in.
Rent.
Get in with the boys. They're more than accommodating. They've allowed us to come in here and smell up the room.
Yeah.
Two little bowsies like us.
Two little bowsies. If you are looking to rent a space, make sure you drop our name in the little DM when you slide into that DM there on Instagram.
Yeah.
Mention our name or whatever, and blah,
whatever
blah,
you
blah.
want to do. Mention our name and say, listen, this has nothing to do with them, but can I book it?
Yeah, can I book it? Please, can I come in? Just sniff the seats, please.
I know it's a great spot, lads, and we appreciate the lads having us because this is crazy in here.
Shout out to the playground. Come to Death Row.
Come to Death Row.
Let's get into it.
Let's go.
Do you remember what it was like when you got your first paycheck from your job?
Oh, do I remember?
Do you remember what you spent it on?
Dreams about it. Do I remember what I spent it on? I think I spent it on a pair of Puma suedes, bro.
Did you really?
Yeah. 2 pairs, I think. Because I think they're only like 80 quid or something.
Yeah.
Each. And I think I went and cashed that check. No, I didn't. Yeah. I got paid out with Duns. I used to get paid like, because we were on 0 hour contracts, I used to get paid nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think I might have gotten paid 160 that week, and I was like, I'll get 2 pairs of them.
It's less than the labour that was.
No, yeah. But yeah, no, I remember that. I remember I bought 2 pairs of Puma suedes, yeah. One navy. Here's the kicker. One navy and one blue. Because they're totally different.
I'm from Dublin, so I need baby blue and navy.
Baby blue and navy.
Were you walking around with one navy runner and one baby blue? I'm rich, bitch. I got money.
And my man's got, fuck your couch. Rich bitch.
Should have never gave you poor people money.
No, but yeah, I remember heading straight from, because I worked in Duns in the centre, and I headed straight from Duns down to JD or Lifestyle, whatever it was, and I was like, yeah, give me some.
Would have been Champion Sports, would have, back then?
Could have been Champion as well, yeah.
When was that? About 6-7 years ago? 8 years ago?
Would have been about that, yeah.
Probably would have been Champion or something, would have.
Could have been.
Because I don't think JD is there that long.
Or Lifestyle. It could have been Lifestyle.
Or Lifestyle. I don't think Lifestyle's there that long, is
really,
it?
yeah?
It's not that long, is it?
I don't know, bro.
There's 2 of them there, isn't there? 2 big ones.
There's 2 big ones. There's one in the retail park, and that's a big one. That's the big Lifestyle, and then there's a little one in the centre. But I don't know, whichever one it was. Anyway, I went in and they were like, I was like to them, have you got an 8 in these? And they were like, we have an 8 in the blues, but in the navies we only have a 9. I was like, fuck it, give them to me.
Give them to me.
Bro, I walked around with these things with like boats on
screaming at your feet, grow bigger. Just grow bigger.
3 pairs of socks. But yeah, do you remember what you spent your first paycheck on?
I think I bought a microphone, to be honest.
Whoa.
I think that was the big one for me, yeah. My first legit job. Now, I know we talked about first jobs before. If anyone's listening, go back to the first episode where we talked about first jobs. But the first proper job where I started getting paid from was the cinema I worked in. It was UCI Cinema at the time.
Yeah, I remember that, yeah.
I was underage. You're supposed to be 18 and over to work in the cinema. I don't know if that's changed, but because of the film content and all that stuff, and they sell alcohol or whatever, you have to be over 18. But back then, I think the first, it wouldn't have been much I got, probably about 300 euro or something at the time. because they were long hours. We were on full-time contracts because 0-hour contracts wasn't a thing then. Well, it probably was, I don't know, but it wasn't for me anyway. I was full-time. But yeah, I think it was a microphone. Some shite microphone I got. Fucking cheap thing. Do you remember Maplin?
Maplin, absolutely, bro. I used to live in that place.
Yeah, me too. We used to go in there and fleece the fucking, the little fucking, you know, for the earphones, the little connectors and that.
The jacks, like.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Ruthless for them. Go in, just stick them in your pocket and walk out.
I
About 10 of them for no reason, like. But I had my eye on a microphone in there, and I think that's what I bought on my first one. I think it was a microphone, and I think I bought some like shit speakers or some little like little stupid things that you get free with a PC, little smelly little things, you know.
Yeah. I think all that came from me later on because I was kind of like content at the time with the setup that I had, like.
Yeah.
So my mum and dad got me like this little setup for Christmas one year, like, and I had that, like, and it was nothing crazy, you know what I mean?
Yeah, a little
just,
basic, to get you recording.
To get me recording, like, and I had that at the time, and I think I was more content with that, like, than anything else, and it wasn't until like a year or two after that I was like, okay, I should probably invest in better equipment because this is shit, you know what I mean? But yeah, my mum and dad hooked me up with that, so I had that in the gaff. So the first thing on my mind was, they never get me fucking runners.
So never had proper clothes.
But Maplin, bro, it's funny you should say that because I used to fleece that place blind.
Oh, I love Maplin. I used to love Maplin.
But the microphones in there were shite, you're right. Like,
I used to get this, it used to be this program. Actually, yeah, I used to buy a lot of software. Stuff I couldn't get on Pirate Bay or anything like that.
Yeah.
Was like EJ Dance EJ, you know, or hip hop fucking EJ. It used to be this little program that you get. I don't know if you know it. It used to be this little program, and you get like these little loops.
Right, okay.
And you can kind of arrange music. So you arrange the loops around, you know, the drum track and the bass and the synth or whatever it is, like the pianos and that. I got that. I used to use that. And I thought, oh yeah, I'm going to be a music producer. You know what I mean? I'm going to make music. This is easy peasy. Not realising, like, you know what I mean? It's more to just putting loops on on a bit of software and press and play, like. But I used to buy them as well. Or I used to get a mate of mine who used to stroke stuff, who I've talked about before on the podcast. He used to go in, because it used to be like this little rack that spin around or whatever. He used to open the yokes, just take the disc out, put it in his pocket and float out, you know. So I used to have all the EJs I did. Had them all. Had them all.
No, I bought loads, man. I spent a lot of money. When I say I spent, like, my mum and dad, like, for Christmas and birthdays and all, they spent, like, a lot of money in Maplin, bro. Maplin was a spot. And then, like, when it closed down, I was like, what the fuck? I thought they were doing good business, like. But that's how naive you are. It's like,
where am I going to get me fan for me PC?
I've not. Yeah, that's what I mean.
Where am I going to get me LED lights? Where am I going to get a remote control car now, or a remote control boat? You get all in the same place. You know what I mean?
Yeah, literally, yeah. But yeah, money, I don't know, bro. As soon as I started making a bit of money, I was like, yeah, clobber needs to be sorted quick.
I've never been good with money.
No, I've been terrible.
I grew up with zero money, grew up in a very poor family, and it was just when money came around, what's this piece of paper doing? You just fanny the thing about.
Yeah, now I know, like, I'm talking about my mum and dad buying me a little setup and all, but I mean, money was a scarce thing as well, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was very, like, it was very hard, or it was very rare, say, where I'd be like, Ma, give us a $5, and she'd just hand me the $5, like, you know what I mean? It wasn't like that, like, you know what I mean? It was very, back in them times anyway, it was scarce, like, so I was one of them kids, bro, that when I did have money, like, I'd hold on to it, you know what I mean? Like, I'd be out on the road. My dad actually has a video. He has a video of me, like, he gave me like a tenner one day or something. And I went around and bought a bottle of Coke, you know what I mean? Pack of sweets, you know what I mean? Like that with the boys. Yeah.
I'm rich,
bitch. The boys were like, get me something now, you know what I mean? No, I think I did actually get the boys something, but got them little 50-cent jellies. There you go. You know what I mean? Have them.
Yeah, you used to get 50 jellies for 50 cents.
Literally loads of them, yeah. But I remember my dad has a video somewhere, and I remember him showing me years later where I was out on the road, right? And I was sitting on the railings, out on the road. I just had all the coins in my hand, bro, and I was counting them like that.
Like a pimp set.
Just sliding the coins.
With the fur coat on.
1, 2, 3, right? Counting them, but he has a video that goes on for like 10 minutes, and in that 10 minutes, I must have counted it 10 times. So I look and I'm like, yeah, put it back in my pocket. And then like 2 minutes later, it's like, 1, 2.
1, a 2, a 3.
Walk around the road just shaking it in my hand, like, you know what I mean? I have money, boys. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, oh, it was yeah, man. That was me. I was the kid out on the road counting coppers. You know?
No, I never had money growing up, but fuck me. Never. If I had a euro, it would be burning a hole in my pocket.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely burning.
I'm still very much the same. I'm still shy, like.
Yeah,
Shy
so
with
I'm
money.
shy money. I'm better now, but it took me a long, long, long time to get there. I'm still not
Yeah.
great. I still piss money away on stupid things, but fuck me. During my 20s when I was making loads of money, absolutely not. Did I ever tell you about the time? Did I ever tell you about the time I was driving in, me and Danielle, right? I can't remember now because I'm shy with numbers and dates and that.
Yeah.
But I don't think we were together that long. And we were driving into town one day. We were in her car because I didn't have a car.
Mm-hmm.
And we were driving in town one day, and we were coming up the old Cabra Road. And we were driving past the Mazda garage.
Yeah,
And she goes
yeah.
to me, "Oh, look at that green Mazda, or whatever. Look at the color of it, or whatever." Right? It was like a lime green color. It was a gorgeous little thing.
Yeah.
She goes, "Oh, look at that. That's lovely." I goes, "Oh, come on, we go in and have a look at it."
Yeah.
So we went in. She pulls in. She's looking at me like, "What the fuck do you want to go and look at a car for?" It's like, "Oh, come on, we could go in. We just have a little look around."
Yeah. Little nosy.
Just a little nosy at the cars, the lovely cars, right? I've never had anything new in my life
Yeah,
to that
yeah.
point. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Pulls in anyway. We were just going into town for a flow.
Hmm.
Went in the garage. I'm looking at this car. This geezer comes over. This salesman. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sell water to an Eskimo. This fella, or ice to an Eskimo. Sorry. And he goes, "Oh, are you interested in the car?" Says, "Well, I'll have a look. How much is it?" He says how much it was, whatever. I was like, "Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, can I drive that home today?" And he's like, "Oh, well, we'll have to do like credit check or whatever." I'm like, "Yeah, cool, yeah." So he goes into his office. Danielle's looking at me like, "Who the fuck is this idiot?" You know what I mean? This fucking arsehole. Does he know what he's doing? You know, so we're sat down, we're chatting away, and he takes on my details, whatever. He puts it in the computer and he goes, "Oh, Jesus Christ." Now, he probably just said this for me to sell the car to me. He goes, "Oh, Jesus Christ, your check came back straight away. You're good to go."
Yeah,
He says, "Do you want the Mercedes?"
That normally doesn't happen.
Yeah, that normally never happens. He says, "Do you want the Mercedes?" And I goes, and I was seriously thinking about it. I just seen Danielle at the corner of my eye like, "Don't do it. Don't do it, Chip.
Rich, don't do it.
Don't do it." I was like, if she hadn't been there, I would have been like, yes, give me that E-Class, bro.
Absolutely.
You got that in white? Do you know what I mean? You got
220, lovely.
what's that, G-Wagon? Give us it in black. I would have fucking took it. Thank God she was there. But
The voice of reason.
I ended up buying that Mazda that the fucking
Did you,
day.
yeah?
Yeah, went and collected it
Jeez.
then a couple of days later. Brand new car.
Mazda.
What was I thinking? And do you know what year it was? Do you know what year this was?
What?
2008,
2008, was it, yeah?
when the crash happened.
Oh, right.
I bought this thing at the start of the year or something like that. Brand new off the showroom floor. On my way into town for a fucking little look around. Hadn't a fucking bean in my pocket. I was like, "Yeah, much that? 30 grand? No bother. I'll take that." Yeah, got it. Oh my God. That's car.
Hilarious, bro.
I got in serious debt with that car. Fuck me. The
That's-
job I was in at the time was terrible, you know.
Yeah.
The crash happened and everybody was fucked, like, do you know what I mean? The job was paying us in dribs and drabs, if we even got paid, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, one of them.
And before that, anyway, I used to fucking race the bank to the bleeding. I used to race the cunts to the bank.
Beat the direct debit, like.
Yeah, to beat the direct debit. I used to take all the money out. Fuck me.
I'd say a lot of people were relate to that.
I
but-
was ruthless, bro.
Yeah.
Even before I got the car, like, I remember I got a loan. I was supposed to buy this old car because, you know me, I prefer old fucking
Yeah, the
cars than I
beat-up
do
yokes,
news.
yeah.
Yeah. If it's full of rust, like, I love it. You know what I mean? The early 80s, early 70s yokes, I loved them. But
Yeah.
I was buying this old, I think it was a Ford Escort convertible. What was it? It was a fucking XR3 or something. I can't remember the fucking name of it.
Yeah.
It was convertible yoke I was buying. It was an old Escort, like it was a 91 or 92 or something like that from the UK. I was going off to buy it. But your man pulled out with a deal. But I was at the getting the loan, right?
Right.
So instead of like, yeah, you know, whatever, I was like, yeah, we'll just waste it. So I went around town. I bought like a new interface for recording, new mic, you know what I mean, new monitors and all this shit. Like, just pure wasted it. Spent about $5,000 in about 2 minutes, you know.
Yeah.
But
That's mad.
the bank like used to ring me. I remember that job I was in. The fella used to work with Paul Cinnamon. Me and Paul were in a pub having breakfast. Get a phone call. It's the bank, right? Rings me. Hey, Richard, how are you? I'm like, all right, buddy. What's up? Who's this? I thought it was a guard or something. Who's this? He goes, it's so and so just calling from the bank. I see you paid off your loan. Would you like me to top that loan up for you? I'm like, what you mean? He goes, well, would you like a couple of €1,000? It's like, yeah, but throw it on there. What you got? Just keep it coming. Just keep it coming, buddy. You know, fucking used to get phone calls from the bank like, would you like another loan?
Would you like another loan?
Would you like €10,000? Yeah, go on. Throw it on there. Fucking thinking it's free money, do you know what I mean?
Fuck's sake.
Oh, I got into serious debt with the car. Like, all like loans and all that shit, like I paid back off or whatever.
Yeah.
The car, something about that car, I just couldn't pay it. I just kept spending the money for some reason. I got into serious debt with it. I had to hand it back and everything.
Yeah.
I had to pay to a certain amount, and then I just got rid of it because it was during like 2009 and 10, like where nobody had fucking money. We were all fucked, like, do you know what I mean? From the recession,
was in the same boat.
Yeah, and the job I was in was garbage. It was terrible. Got serious debt.
There was this fella that you're talking about debt. I've been in debt since I'm fucking 16, bro. There was this Provident fella that used to come down to the estate.
Jesus, the
right?
Provident. I
used to
remember
come down to the
the
estate, and he used to give like 16, 17-year-olds loans.
Yeah, I know a few boys still doing that.
Sake.
I've lads that I know that do that.
Yeah. But
Same as the Provo, like.
Yeah. I went
Provident.
to this fella, and my mate was like, "Oh yeah, no, because he came out with like $1,000 in his pocket one day. I was, what the fuck? Where'd you get that thing? You know what I mean? It was like $1 million,
Counted
bro.
it 20 times.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? It was like
Come
$1
on, we
million
count
quid.
that 10 times, bro.
I was like, no way. And he was like, yeah, bro. And I was like, what's the story there? Like, and he's like, oh, this fella, like, he comes down to the gaff and he'll sort you out. Like,
Just gives you money.
And I was like, he's not going to my gaff. You know? I was like, can I get out of your gaff? He's like, yeah, bro. You know what I mean?
Oh, Lord.
Went to his gaff because I was like,
No.
if a loan fella showed up to my gaff and he's like, I'm here to see Evan. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He'd be like, wow, me man slapped the head on. Like,
we need to move.
we need to move. He has loan sharks at the door.
IRA.
But I went down to this bloke, and like he was like, he pulled up, and I didn't know it was him, and I was standing outside my mate's gaff. I just thought it was somebody on the road, like, and he pulled up, and he was like, "You Evan?" And I was like, "Yeah," and he was
Are you
real,
the money man?
he was real like on edge. You know what I mean? And I was like, "Yeah," and he was like, "Get in," and I was like, "Bro, do you know what's even worse about this? I didn't even question it.
Yeah,
I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna get in." You know what I mean? He goes, "Get in," and I was like,
sweets.
I was like, all right. Just got into this fella's car, assuming that was this bloke, like, you know what I mean?
Oh.
Got in, and he was like, get in the back. And I was like, what? I opened the passenger door, bro. He was like, get in the back. And I was like, what the fuck?
Okay.
Got in the back or whatever, yeah. Jumped in the back, and he was like, how much you say you wanted? And I was like, 1,000. And he was like this, ringing the 50s off, and he's like, you sure you don't want 2,000? And I was like, sure, give us 2,000, bro.
It's for free.
Gave me 2,000, and I was like, bro, I felt like a king. I was like, what do I even? I got $2,000, and I didn't know what to do with it, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, it's just like 70 quid a month you pay back.
What you need
Blah,
that for,
blah,
bro? I want a clue. I gotta go buy jellies, a bottle of Coke from the shop, and I gotta sit on my ma's wall and count it. That's all I gotta do with it, bro.
That's all I want to do.
I'm gonna go into the bank and get fucking change back. I just want it in fucking 50 cents, please. Euro coins.
Just get all out in scores. I wanted to get it in scores and see if it spreads across me bed. But yeah, bro, got this joke, and he's like, it's 80 quid a month. And I was like, alright, so like a score a week. I was on the labour, bro, paying this fella back for like 2 months, and then I just got to the point where I was like, fuck that. You know what I mean? It's like, my mate was like to me, bro, this fella ringing me every week. This fella's down here looking for that money. I don't give a shit if he's looking for the money. I was just ruthless back then, bro. I was like, I got myself into these situations, and then it was like phone bills as well, bro. I used to get phones off me here, like, and I'd be like, a bill, like, and in my name and all, and they'd be like, yeah, sign everything away, get a brand new phone up front for free, like, and then I just wouldn't pay the bill, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
All that crap.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
because I was never, what it was just, you were never taught, like, especially in school or anything like that, we weren't taught how to, like,
How to manage money.
Like, at all, you know what I mean? Like, I was paying this fella a score a week, bro. I think I was getting 80 quid off the labour, like, and I was leaving me with 60 quid, and I was like, fuck that.
This is stupid.
This is stupid. Why do you even get that thing? I mean, thing gone on Coke and sweets, like, Coca-Cola, that is.
Coca-Cola.
But yeah, it's just, I think it boils down to, not learning how to manage money, like, because I watched me man and dad struggle for the best part of me teenage years, like, you know what I mean, and I think seeing that there's no, like, seeing that at home and then in school there's no real, like, program or curriculum to teach you how to manage money. Or,
nothing.
There's nothing.
Absolutely
There's nothing embedded in schools at all, like, to educate us on how to finance a certain, like, if you have 100 quid a week, this is how you separate.
How you survive on it. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? This is how you survive on it. We never had anything like that, bro. And I think it's something that skills are definitely missing. Like, you know.
No,
what I mean?
even like fucking investing your money. You can invest like €20 a week.
Yeah, no, yeah. 20 quid. I mean? 20 quid. Let's say you invest.
Take €100. You could save up €100, €20 a week or whatever, €10 a week. Yeah. Save up to €100 and invest that €100 in something.
Exactly. But these are simple things. The way we're talking, the way it's like it's no brainer. These are simple things that just we were never taught from the areas we grew up in. Like, you know what I mean? It wasn't a thing, like, we weren't taught about stocks. We weren't taught about properties or anything like anything to do
about
with
ownership.
That. About ownership at all.
Own your own shit.
Yeah, exactly. Everything was, where can I get the next quick bit, like, you know what I mean? Where can I get the next quick cash, like, and that was the mentality for me and my mates anyway, like, and I'm sure you were the same. Like,
exact same.
Where can we get the next bit of money?
Where can we borrow money from?
Borrow money from, not make our own, like, or own our own. Like,
that was always the way. Like, where can you borrow money from?
Yeah,
I need a lend of money. Like, I need to borrow money from somewhere.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It's always a lend. Yeah, it's always a lend, bro.
But we were never taught about the consequences of not paying it back either, like arrears and fucking debt. Like, we were never taught any of that in school.
Exactly.
Now, I barely went to school. But we were never taught anything like that, ever.
No.
I was never taught anything like that from anybody.
No.
Me family, nothing. Like, I was never taught that from anybody. It wasn't until I met Danielle. Then Danielle started to teach me about that stuff. It was like, no. Don't get loans. You're better off just saving the money.
This is what you do. Yeah.
And if you can't save it, go credit union. Take the credit union out, pay it straight back, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Whatever way you do it. Like, just own your own shit. Like, own your own stuff. Now, look, we have a house with a big mortgage.
Yeah.
But we don't have any loans. We have no loans, like, no
nothing to pay off other than that, like,
we have our mortgage, of course, because we're not going to be able to save up fucking 300 and something grand, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the only big loan we have, like, we have no other loans. We own everything else that we have, like, our car, we own it, like, we own everything.
Yeah.
Do you know what I
mean? Yeah. But it's exactly what you were saying, bro.
Like,
nobody
she
in my
is the
family...
one that's drilled it into me. Like, I'm only... okay with money. Like, I'm okay with money now. I'm not great, but I'm okay with money. I'll still spend it like fucking I was a billionaire, like, do you know what I mean? I don't care, like, but she's kind of drilled it into me a little bit more, like, course, just to be more sensible, do you know what I mean?
And you need that, bro. That's something that I was lacking nearly always, like, because I watched, bro, from a young age, from when I was like 6, from as early as I can remember, I was watching Provident loan people coming in and, like, signing, collecting cash out. Me nanny, me aunties and me uncle and everybody in that gaff had a loan out, like, do you know what I mean? And it was all, like, that's all I ever saw was stuff like that, like, do you know what I mean? I watched me man and dad struggle as well, and, like, they were talking, I hope they don't mind me talking about this, but at some stage that gaff was getting taken off us, like, because my man and dad don't rent that, it's a mortgage on that house, like, and that house was being taken off us at some point, like, until they got their finances in order, you know what I mean? And it's nothing, again, it's not a reflection on me man and dad or anything like that, it's just, it was probably the same thing with them. They were never taught this is how you do it.
Yeah,
and
of course.
It all just trickles down then, you know. Now I can't tell you what I'm like with finances now. Some months I'm like, do you know what? I feel like I have a hole on this, and then some months I'm like, where the fuck's all my money going?
Yeah, what am I have to spend that on?
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I still have, to be honest, I still have a couple of loans that I'm paying off, but the difference is I'm paying them off now, like, you know what I mean? And once they're paid off, I know now that it's done then. Like, I'm never getting another fucking loan again, unless it's with the credit union, of course.
It's
like,
all a fucking scam. Like, it's the same as, like, if you go to America, nobody owns anything in America.
No, it's very rare.
It's all credit cards, loans. Do you know what I mean? Credit. That's all it is. And it's the same with the UK now. The UK is starting to go the same. They don't want you to own anything. Don't own your car. Just get it on HP.
Yeah.
just pay a bit of it and then get the rest of it as a big massive loan that will hold over you for the rest of your life. Do you know what I mean?
Labels.
And it's starting to get like that here now as well. Like, just no. Why would you buy a house? Just rent it.
Just rent it
for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So
why
we
would you
still
own a car?
own it.
No. Just finance your car.
Yeah,
It's grand.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
So the
Don't worry
landlords
about
still own it when you're gone,
When you're
and
gone.
they've made fucking thousands off you as well. Like,
Yeah, for fuck all.
for nothing. You own zero part of it. Like,
Renting is dead money. Like,
dead money.
It's dead money.
I know. And like, look, bro, the reason I'm in a situation that I'm in now and I'm renting is because in today's climate, me and Danielle, the cold harsh truth of it is, me and Danielle probably won't be able to get a mortgage at any point. Like, do you know what I mean?
You will eventually, but it's gonna be tough.
Tough. That's what I'm saying.
It's
It's
gonna be
hard.
tough.
Like,
It's
it's
gonna be
hard,
tough.
bro. You know what I mean? And that's not us. Like, again, that's not us just being like, well, we've no other choice but to rent. Of course, we want to own our own property at some stage. Like,
Like,
but
it's not going to be tough for you to save and get the money together.
that's not the hard part.
It will be tough-ish. You have to cut back on some things to
Yeah.
save the money, but you will eventually get that money. The tough part is trying to get somewhere that you'll be able to afford to buy. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, to approve, and yeah, I get you.
For a bank to approve it, like for a certain amount,
Yeah.
because like it's well and good saying like, yeah, I'm gonna go buy this house for like 500 grand, and I only earn like 30, 40 odd grand a year.
Yeah.
Like,
You're
you're
not
gonna
gonna
be
get it.
paying that over the
Yeah.
rest of your fucking life,
Yeah,
you man.
yeah.
Going, what are you doing?
Yeah. And that's the thing. I think me and her have talked about that. If we were to get a mortgage, it would be a case of we would want to see the benefits of it before we die. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you may as well be paying rent then. Like, do you know what I mean? I know at the end of it, it's yours. I understand that, but I mean, if we can't see the benefits of it, obviously you have kids, bro.
Yeah.
It's completely different. If I had kids, it'd be the same. That's ours. Like, that's the family house, and nobody else owns it except
Well, at
for
the
yours.
end of the day, if anything happens to me and Danielle, that house is theirs.
It's theirs. Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah,
They're regardless of what happens, they're gonna have something in their future.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like if me and Danny go, whenever it is,
Yeah.
they have that. They can
Mhm.
sell it. They can do whatever the fuck they want with it. But at least we're leaving them something
So
behind.
yeah, of course.
Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. And that's the way I imagine that I will be.
And
Was-
it'll be drilled into them. Like
Yeah.
like the money thing will be drilled
Yeah,
into
yeah,
them,
yeah.
because I would hate for them to go through life like I did. Like just.
Yeah. It's the same with me, bro.
It's not that I don't appreciate money or anything like that, but I grew up without it, and I can go without it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was just pissing the thing into the wind, like. So I'm hoping I can teach them, or well, I know Danielle will, but hopefully I can teach them as well. Like,
Yeah.
From
Yeah.
example, like no.
Yeah. No, I know. Yeah. But
Don't
that's
go and get a BMW or a Mercedes on fucking finance,
No.
and you're working in McDonald's. Do you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
you're just doing it to look fucking cool.
Yeah.
It ain't cool, bro.
No. And that's the thing, isn't it? It's like that. Again, it goes back to even the clothes thing and the stuff like that, bro, and cars as well. It's like these boys are getting loans out to buy a Canadian Goose jacket, and you're like, what the?
I know.
Like,
Lads on
that's
the
what you
Labour
wanna
driving
own,
around
like,
in America, like, what are you
that's-
doing to yourself?
and you're paying the
You
jacket.
can't even buy a
off.
packet of smokes. You can't even afford to go and buy yourself a packet of
Exactly.
smokes.
You're
and
in the
driving
jacket
around in a
asking
Beamer.
me, do I have a spare smoke? You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like,
Like,
it's
what are you doing?
that's what I mean, bro. And it's very hard. And like from my
I was like that
experience-
when I was young, though.
That's what I mean. It's hard to tell a
Not
teenager.
to that, like, big, flashy fucking way, like, do you know what I mean? The way some young fellas and young ones are now, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I was bad as well. But
Yeah.
not like that. I wasn't a show off. I wasn't getting that stuff to show off. Because if I was, I would have got the fucking Merc instead of the Mazda. Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
I
obviously,
would have got the
of course,
fucking
yeah,
brand new
yeah,
Merc.
yeah.
Like, of course I would have.
Yeah.
I'd love to have a brand new Merc, but it's not realistic.
No, it's not realistic at all. It's not realistic at all.
I drive around an electric car for a reason. Because
Yeah.
it saves me money.
Exactly.
It saves me like €600-700 a month
Yeah.
to drive a fully electric car.
€600-700 a month saves.
That's how much it fucking saves me.
Jeez.
The fucking price of diesel and yoke now.
No,
Get out of here.
Mental money.
Saves me serious money a month.
Yeah.
It probably doesn't save me that amount, but probably about 300 or 400, I'd say.
Yeah,
realistically.
Yeah.
Because I used to do a lot of driving, like.
That's crazy, bro. It's crazy. But it was just, I was saying about the mortgage thing was that it was just to your point that there's no point to getting a house for 500 grand if you earn 40 grand
No.
a year. She earns 30 grand a year, and you're paying it off for the rest of your life. Like, you know what I mean?
Why would you get, like, I know some people that have big houses
Mm.
and they struggle. struggle to
For
pay the
what?
fucking mortgage. For what?
I don't know.
You can't even heat the thing.
No.
You can't even afford to fucking heat the house. What are you
Yeah.
doing to yourself?
Yeah.
Just because you want to turn around to somebody and say, I live in this postcode, like,
Yeah.
or live in this area.
Yeah.
It's like, and
Yeah.
what? Who was that impressing, bro?
And
Yourself?
I think these days as well, Instagram has ruined like a lot of people's expectation. Like,
Yeah, because they're
Do you
all
know what I
out here fucking renting cars now at the
Yes,
weekends and taking
course,
photographs
bro.
with them.
of course, and social media has a big part to play in that, because I always say, or I always revert back to like a quote I heard before, where it's like, social media is like the best bits. Like, do you know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
it's like watching somebody's best bits.
Yeah,
you
your
know what I
greatest
mean?
hits.
Exactly, your greatest hits. Like, you're not gonna see the ones that most people didn't like, or they didn't like, or do you know what I mean? You're not gonna hear the songs that nobody liked. Like, you're gonna hear the songs or see the stuff that
Yeah.
they think that people. It's just the whole expectation thing is like, especially with Instagram, bro, is crazy.
Nobody's screenshotting their debt.
Everybody's
and their
chasing
bills
each
and
other,
putting
bro.
it up there. Like,
That's
do
what
you
I
know
mean.
what
Everybody's chasing each other, yeah.
I have to pay $2,000 this month for a car that I barely
It's
drive.
crazy.
I can't even afford to put petrol in it.
Because
But
nobody's
guess
having
what?
this conversation.
It looks great.
Yeah, exactly.
It's white.
Nobody's having this conversation. Like, nobody's gonna jump on Instagram and be like, "Can anyone send me 20 quid?" Like,
Yeah. As much
what
as
I'm
they'd
saying?
love to.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Like,
And especially during, like, we just came out of a fucking pandemic,
Yeah.
a bad one.
yeah,
Serious lockdowns, people out of work like mad, like, do you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Some people are absolutely struggling.
Oh, yeah.
Struggling,
bro.
struggling to get
Bro.
back to where they were before it, like.
yeah, yeah.
And they're still out here fucking.
It's bro. They're all chasing each other. I think it's hilarious. I actually think it's so funny. They all try to keep up with one another.
Yeah,
It's nuts, and it's like once one person ups the ante, it's like, oh shit, I have to go and do that now. Like, and it's like, for what? You're gonna get to a point in your life where you're gonna be like, right, where's that jacket I spent 20 grand on? Oh, I don't have it anymore. What happened?
I left,
Oh, I
on the
left
bus.
it there. And what? It doesn't matter now. So nobody gives a shit about this. I'm wearing this jacket when I'm 60 and nobody cares. No, bro. Nobody cares. You know what I mean?
Crazy.
Nobody gives a fuck at all. Like, and it just, I don't know. I'm one of them people, bro. That like, I'm not trying to be. I don't know. I'm not trying to be like fuck Instagram or fuck social media. Like, it has its benefits as well, but I think it's a huge part of why people are probably going to be in debt for the rest of their lives. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Especially the
of
whole
course it is.
cars thing. If you
Of
want to
course it
take clothes out of it, because clothes is a bit extreme, but you'd have to be buying mad shit to be in debt for clothes. Like, but some people are. But I'm talking about especially the whole cars thing. People are walking around here with minus 300 quid in that bank every month.
Every
After
week.
working their whole
Every week.
after working their whole off all week or month, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's mad, bro. It's mad. And especially with the pandemic as well, like, it's like we just came out of something that literally told. Do you know what I always think was great about the pandemic? And this might be a bit off topic, but what I think was great about the pandemic was, and like, obviously there was parts of it that I really struggled with, and I'm sure you were the same.
Yeah.
Same as a lot of people, like,
100%.
that I really struggled with. But what I thought was great about the pandemic was everybody, for the first time in fucking years, bro, since forever maybe, everybody was in the same boat.
Yeah.
I was in the same boat as Kevin Hart, like.
Yeah.
Kevin Hart was parked up in the gaff, I was parked up. Nobody could go anywhere. Like, we were all in the same boat.
Yeah.
Some of them may have had more comfortable houses, you know what I mean, than what I was living in.
Yeah.
But it was the one time that, since I've been alive, that everybody had to sit the fuck down, like,
Yeah.
and everybody was in the same boat. And I thought with that, that's what people would take from it, is that at the end of the day, if all this shit goes to shit, we're all human, like, and we're all going to be sitting here in the same position as anyone else, anyone that is considered as somebody, like.
Yeah.
So I thought the pandemic would have slowed a lot of that down.
I think it has for some people. I think it has for some people.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe.
I think a lot of people, like a lot of lads that I know, that I've talked to, they've kind of rekindled things with their family. They see their family more.
Yeah, stuff like that, yeah, of course.
You know, they see their friends from where they grew up more, and I think it kind of brought it home for a lot of people. But with the money side of it,
that's what I'm saying. I'm
just
talking
the
about the
same.
money side, yeah. It's the exact same.
fucking same.
It's the exact same.
I don't think anybody learned a lesson at all.
No, people got more debt. You know what I mean? Like, it was it was mad, bro. Mad. But again, it's that mentality of, if I can get this $2,000 now and don't have to worry about it till later. That's the way I was when I was a kid, bro. And I'm sure you were all the same as well. You know what I mean? It's that mentality of, as you say, coming from nothing.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, coming from nothing, like coming from an area where your environment is stacked against you. is almost like wherever I can get free shit, I'm taking it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because we would consider a loan back then. We would have considered that's free. Like,
Yeah,
you
it's
know
free
what I mean?
money.
That's
Free
the way,
money.
That's the way we would
that's
look
the way
at
I used to look at it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, so if we can get anything, if somebody's offering you something for free, take that shit. Do you know
If
what I'm
the
saying?
bank rang you up now and was like, "Yo, you want a couple of grand?"
Bro, no brainer.
Sweet. Yeah, throw it in, bro.
Yeah, but you have to pay.
There's a camera I'm after, throw it in.
You have to pay 15% interest
Yeah.
on it. Yeah, fuck it. Don't really know what that means. Again,
Cool.
that's what I'm saying. Don't really know what that means.
No.
What the fuck is interest?
We were never
You know,
taught any
that's
of that
what I'm
in
saying,
school.
bro.
We never taught that.
That's what I'm saying. I never knew. People used to be talking about interest, bro, and I genuinely hadn't a clue what they were talking
Yeah, I'm
about.
like, I have no interest in this conversation, bro. 0% interest. Yeah, exactly. Just give me the money.
Yeah. 15% interest. That's about as much percentage of interest I have in this conversation.
I wonder if they learned that now in school.
Could. Like, there's
Surely they
there's
have
business,
to now.
bro.
Surely they have to now.
Yeah, there's
There's
business.
business
like.
studies in secondary.
Yeah. There's business studies and there's stuff like that. But do they really? I've never done business. I know people that have, but maybe it's a question for them. But
it should be taught to everybody, not just people that want to be an
to do
entrepreneur
that. Like,
or people that want to learn about all that shit. Like, do you know what I mean?
It's just, bro. It's not. I'm
like,
not saying.
I don't want to learn fucking maths, but I'm
Yeah.
forced to learn it.
Yeah.
Why don't you throw in a bit of fucking
But if you turned
financial
around and
fucking
said, "Here's the last
education in there"?
exactly," and here's the last half of this class where we're gonna teach you about how to make capital, like how to earn money off of something that you already have, or would only cost you this amount. You would make this amount off.
Yeah,
If there
one
was
day a bank is going to ring you up and say, "Here, do you want a couple of grand?"
Yeah.
And you should turn around and say, "Absolutely fucking not.
Yeah,
Do not ring
yeah,
this number again, you mad cunt."
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? I'm 20.
Get
What are
off
you
me
doing ringing me? Offering me free money?
Can I be famine?
Get out me fucking block this fucking Jake.
No, Stephen, I don't want to.
Anto, we're gonna have to move.
Anto, he's to get $2,000. We have to move.
The Provident man though, fuck me.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
I know drug dealers that used to do that.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah,
Used to give loans out, like.
yeah. You
Interest.
could go to them for a loan.
Yeah. And the interest on them was probably nuts.
Oh yeah. You
So
get
it's
$2,000
crazy.
and have to pay 2.5 back. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
yeah.
if you didn't, your gaff be burnt down and your legs be broke.
That's a different type of blame.
Some of the boys are still doing it.
That's a different type of interest, bro. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
crazy, man.
Yeah.
Crazy. It's all I seen when I was growing up.
Yeah.
Because I grew up around a lot of drug dealers and stuff like that. I remember going in to one of the houses. I was calling over to the house. He was a member of the family, kind of.
Yeah.
And I remember walking in the sitting room. I had to drop in for something. I had to collect something or something like that. And I remember walking in the sitting room. And I've never seen anything like it before in my life. It was like a fucking vault in a bank.
Oh, really?
The couch was just stacks and stacks and stacks and stacks
Jesus.
of money. You want to see this thing? There must have been a couple of $100,000 there, if not more.
Yeah.
I just remember looking at it, and I remember him turning around and me going, "You'll have that one day, don't worry. I'll fucking teach you the ways now." I'm like, okay. This cunt used to give loans out now. Like, you
Nuts,
go to him
bro.
for fucking grands, and you'd get it.
Nuts.
But if you didn't pay it back,
Yeah.
good
And we
luck.
could have, look, bro, if I want to go down that route tomorrow.
I'm sure boys are still doing that now.
Yeah,
Have to.
They have to be, of course.
Have
man,
to.
Of course. But that's what I'm saying, is that that's how easy it was for us to go down that route. Because we never had money.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. Like, I was.
How exactly?
Could
All
you
you're saying
imagine
is
walking into a fucking sitting room when you were fucking 12 or 13 and there's like a
Dude,
fucking
amounts of
couple of
money.
$100,000 on the couch? Looked like millions to me.
No.
Like
No.
something out of a film, like
That's what I'm
Scarface.
saying. And it's
Stacks
all
and
about...
stacks and stacks of money.
It's all about...
Pablo Escobar.
What you
Yeah, where the fuck am I? Pablo. Pablo, can you go? My lord. Never seen that like it in my life. But
That's
could you imagine
crazy.
growing up around all that
Yeah.
and seeing like Provo man coming to the gaff with fucking with bundles of cash, like free money? Do you know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying.
And like, we were kids, so we didn't see people paying it back. We just thought, geez, a loan?
Yeah,
What, you can borrow money?
Yeah, because you've never seen the money being taken then, like
Yeah,
after, you know what I mean?
don't
Yeah.
see the money being paid back or anything,
Yeah.
so it doesn't register in your head.
Yeah.
You're not taught about it in school.
Yeah.
You're taught how to add fucking numbers,
Yeah.
not how to fucking, look, these are the consequences if you don't pay back a loan, and this
Yeah.
is your finance rate, and blah,
But
blah, blah.
that's-
That's what you should learn.
That's exactly, that is what you should learn. But that's that thing of, you don't see what's being paid back. Like,
Yeah.
we wouldn't because we were kids. Like, Danielle's little brother, right, for instance, this is a great way of putting it. A simple way as well of putting it. Danielle's little brother went to Tato Park with his ma there when he was a kid, like 2 years ago or whatever, and he was only like 5 or something at the time. And he comes back and we're talking to him. He's like, "Oh, how'd you get on? Did you enjoy it?" He's like, "Yeah. Everything there was free." And it's like it's mad because you're at the bone in a hole in your man's pocket, but he like as a kid you think this is great. It's all for free, like because you don't. It's just mad, bro, that kids don't register that exchange like between you know what I mean.
Not.
And now obviously he's only a kid, but I always say to Danielle that story, like the naivety of that, like is I think that's great, like, you know what I mean, where it's like because imagine having that mentality again where none of that shit mattered.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Dory's the same. She used to think you'd go to Smith's and take what you wanted. You just take it.
It just picked up all the shit.
Even now she's like, "Can I get this?" And it's like, "No,
yeah.
I'm not getting that, but I can use my birthday money. This birthday money I can't." It's a
so
bit of an in joke at the gap. This birthday money. Now she does have money saved, like she does save money. She's taught to save, like, but everything is always, use me birthday money from like 5 years ago.
I remember the first time she said that to
everything
me.
is birthday money.
I was up in the gaff and I can't remember we were saying something, and I was like, I said something like, "Oh, I'll sell it to you." I can't remember what it was. She was, we were laughing and joking with each other, me and Dory, like. And I remember we were all in the kitchen, and I said to Dory, I was like, "Oh, I'll sell it to you," and she was like, "Yeah, I'll buy that out of my birthday money."
Yeah,
and
birthday money. This birthday money is
like,
endless.
"What birthday money?"
This birthday money she has is endless. Apparently, it's fucking gas. Oh, it's gas.
But
She's better at saving than me, though. In fairness to her, she's better at saving than me.
But that's what I mean, bro. That imagine having that blissfulness again and that naivety again of not having the word, not even being blind to that, like not even seeing that exchange, like you know what I mean. It's crazy, like it's crazy.
It's bad Elvis.
Oh yeah,
It's bad Elvis.
Fuck off! It cost me an arm and a leg.
It cost me an arm and a fucking leg. That's why I'm hopping.
That's why I'm hopping and can't scratch me nose.
Where's your arm and leg gone? See that PlayStation? Yeah, there you go.
There you go. Thanks, yeah.
That must have cost a fortune. You have no idea.
I'm an amputee. No, it's just I really. Yeah, man, it was just, you know yourself, growing up in the area we grew up in, it's just, money was a very rare thing, and it was a very quick thing as well, like, you know what I mean?
You get it and it's gone,
Yeah, there was nothing, and even the build-up to it was very quick. There was never, you never seen anyone, like, really work towards a goal of having any sort of income or whatever, like, you know what I mean?
And, like, their perception of it is crazy. Like, when I was younger, I was a little bit famous, and I used to be on TV and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And people in the estate assumed that, like, I was rich.
Yeah, you had it all, like,
Oh my God, I seen you on TV3 this morning.
You
must be fucking loaded. I'm like, what? Didn't get paid for that.
But it's a bag of jellies.
Talking about. I remember we did I remember was it RTA? Yeah, it was RTA. RTA years ago when I was a kid. They did a documentary on me. I'd love to find it.
Oh yeah.
I must have a look in the archives and see if I can
They done
find
a documentary on you? That's nuts.
Yeah, there was this program called Would You Believe? I think it was called.
Oh shit!
And they came out and they shot me for a couple of days down the centre, like going in now, like Virgin and all, you know, my little Wu-Tang hoodie, looking like a bleeding idiot, you know. But they did a documentary on me about like making rap music and where I came from and the kind of success story, quote unquote, like none of that was true.
The whole rich
but
story.
They came out anyway. They came out and they did a documentary on me and blah 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 with the computer club and Froga and all that stuff. And I remember they sent me a check out. It was an appearance fee. Bruh.
It was money.
Money.
No way.
I was what, 13, 14 maybe? I could have been 12, I can't remember.
Yeah.
But he sent me out a check and I had like RTA on it and all this. I thought I've made it. I've made it.
Mom,
I'm rich, bitch. We're going to have to move. And the shop on the corner of the road used to cash checks. You could cash checks there, you know. Back there, you could cash fucking just sign the back of it's grand. We cash that way. It was only for like fucking. It was an appearance fee. So what was it? About €200 or something like that. I thought I was rich. Like I made it. I'm fucking famous. I'm rich and I'm famous now. Where's the mansion at?
Where's the,
Where's the fucking G-Wagon? I'm gone.
where's them golden gates?
I'm going to the Bahamas for 6 weeks. You know? Silly, like, just silly.
Yeah.
But it's still like that. Like, if you go to a council estate, like the poor kids, like, it's still like that.
Yeah.
Like, because when I moved out of Ladies Well First or whatever, and I got a house and all that, the younger lads be like, "Jeez, you must be bleeding loaded. You must be rich."
Yeah, no, yeah.
No,
You
just
know.
work.
Yeah.
Just work,
work
bro.
now, bro.
I just get up at like 4 or 5 in the morning and just
Yeah.
work for like 20 hours a day. It's cool, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Like me and Danielle work flat out, you man think.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't see that.
Mm.
You know, people that are on the labour and
Yeah.
shit like that, they just don't see that.
Yeah.
All they see is you driving around this fancy car with brand new clothes and a good phone and whatever else. They do not see
The work.
you getting up at 4 and 5 in the morning every fucking day, going to work, like struggling to pay your bills,
Yeah.
flat out working 5-6 days a week. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
All they see
Is the fruits of the labour. Yeah.
is the superficial stuff in front of you. Like,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
all
of
they
course.
see is the material shit.
Materialistic, yeah.
And they just think, geez, look at him.
Yeah.
He must be fucking rich.
Yeah.
Snotty
No,
bastard.
look, like, credit to me dad and me ma is that from as long as I can remember, like, my dad works six days a week, bro.
Yeah, your
Like,
dad's
2 different
always
jobs.
flat out.
Yeah, 2 different jobs. Like, and when he got involved with the gym, then it's different, basically 3 jobs, bro. He had on the go. Like, he still has on the go. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, all credit to him. I've seen that growing up, and it's only when I look back now, as a man myself, like when I look back now, I'm able to say I was watching the work right in front of me. I was like, "But
Didn't
back
register
then
until a
it didn't
certain
register
time. Yeah,
at
yeah,
all.
of
Like,
course.
you know what I'm saying? Didn't register
course.
whatsoever. Now I look back, and I'm like, and that's what I mean by saying that we didn't really have anybody that we could see working towards something or whatever. I did. I just couldn't see it. Like, do you know what I'm saying? My dad was teaching me that stuff without thinking that he was teaching me that stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was just doing what he had to do to provide. Like, you know what I mean? And it's still to me today, bro. It's the same reason why Danielle has to tell me every day or every 2 days, like, you need to sit the fuck down. Like, what are you doing? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm sure you're the same as well. Like,
No,
I'll
I'm
go
a lazy cunt. After work, I'll go home and have a nap on the couch.
nap, yeah.
I'm old, bro.
You and Barney snoozing.
Snoozing.
No, I'm like, when I leave here today, right? Just for instance, like, I'm obviously off work today because, you know yourself, I'm 4 in, 3 off or whatever.
Yeah.
On a normal work day, I'd get up at about, I don't have to be until 8. I work from home. I get up at 6, say, yeah. Go up at 6, half 6, and I'll either write or I'll make some sort of beat or something. I'll do something creative.
Yeah.
If it's what I'm doing now, there's an agenda, so I have to write, like, you know what I mean? So I'm writing until I start. In between what I'm doing in work, I'm writing.
Yeah.
I finish work at half 6. I'll have me dinner, and then I'm back into that room, bro, and I'm creating again, and I don't stop, like, you know what I mean? I'm one of them that I feel like, and I think maybe this is from me dad as well, that he instilled in me. This outfit gets mentioned on this podcast more than that, bro. He swear to God.
He's the ghost member.
He's the ghost, yeah, the
He's
unofficial
the third member.
Yeah, unofficial third member of
He's the third host.
But I think that's from me dad, because I'm one of them people that throughout the week, if I feel like I haven't done anything productive, not anybody else's productive, like most people would say, oh, well, you worked your normal job and you recorded a podcast, bro, that's good enough. Like, for me, it's not, like, you know what I mean? And I think I get it from my dad that I feel I can't enjoy, like, say, tomorrow is my day off. That's the way I look at it. Saturdays are my day off. When I feel like I can't enjoy tomorrow if I haven't done what I needed to get done that week outside of my actual job.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So most people that look at their own normal job, say, there you go, like, I've done a working week, I can enjoy my weekend, and that's fine as well. Like,
Yeah,
there's nothing wrong with that at all. Like, you know what I mean? But I'm just saying, for me, I think I got that from me dad with the whole work ethic thing. That I see him excuse me. I've seen him flat out my entire life, like, and I've seen him kind of have that go mentality, and that's the way I am today. And,
Yeah.
So I wanted to say that because I know if he hears this and he hears me saying, we didn't see anyone working growing up, he'd be like, are you for fucking real? That was 6 days a fucking week, you know what I mean?
20 jobs. 20 jobs, Flynn.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So, yeah, man, it's just, again, with the whole, I think we should have been taught stuff like that in school. I think schools should be teaching that. They maybe do now. Who knows? I don't know. I'm not in school now. I'd be worried if I was still in school. I'm not though. And maybe they are, but just stuff like that, investing, stocks, all that shit, property, what you can actually, as you say, bro, what you can own, like how are you able to own something in this crazy game we call life?
Yeah, fuck loans, just own it.
Yeah, just own it. Fuck loans, just own it.
Saying that, if a bank rang me now and said, "Here, man, do you want to come?" I'd be like, "Yeah."
Depends. If it was 50 grand,
Absolutely.
I'd,
Would you give me €100? Absolutely, bro.
it's AIB. We actually want to send out a package to you.
Yeah, I'll do half our money. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, give us all that. But yeah, it's just money was never ever a huge thing to me, and I think that's why when I grew up and I started making money, I pissed it all away because I had no value for it, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah,
I see no value for it. I still kind of don't. You know what I mean? Not that I don't. It's just
it's not important to your life.
It's not like a big thing. Like,
it's
you know
not
what I
the
mean?
goal
Yeah.
to have fucking
To
a
have
fortune, even though
lots of
everybody
monies.
would love to take the stress away, but it's not a kind of.
Yeah,
You go to work because you have to. You get paid for it, grand, and then you move on.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
and then for me, it kind of just funds all of this. Like, you know what I mean? Anything I want to do.
Like you don't live to work, you work to live. So
Yeah, of course,
that's
yeah,
it.
of course. But I couldn't do that. But again, to the people that do, all power to you. You know what I'm saying? If that's your muse, if that's your voice, then you know it's there's no. That's the thing. There's no wrong or right way to kind of, I suppose, look at money.
No,
people have their
everybody's
opinions.
different. Yeah,
and, you know,
everybody has their own way of surviving, and that's fine. As long as you're not hurting anybody, crack on. Who cares?
Crack on.
Do you know what I mean?
Do
I
what
don't give
you
a
want.
shite what you do with your money
Yeah.
or what you do with your life.
Yeah,
If it's not affecting me and my family,
yeah.
grand, bro.
And you're a decent person, then
Yeah. As
say
long
what
as
up
you're
to
not
the
harming
boys.
anyone, good luck.
Yeah.
Crack
See me
on.
walking down the road, give us a fiver.
And
You
it's
know
like
what I
all like what I was saying about the boys, like these lads and young ones out here in the fucking labour and they're driving around a brand new Merc. Look, if you're not harming anybody,
Yeah, it's the same thing, bro. We
Crack
just
on.
look. We're allowed to have our opinion. You know
it's
what
not
I mean?
jealousy. It doesn't come out of like a place of jealousy or hate or
nothing
anything like that.
Yeah,
I'm just looking at them going, oh, when you were my age, man,
You're gonna regret
you're
that.
fucked. You are gonna regret that.
Yeah. No, we're just look, bro. I wouldn't look at it that way. I'd say it's more just our experiences, like, you know what I mean, that we're talking about.
Yeah.
It just wouldn't be me, like, you know what I mean. And again, as you said, more power to you. Like, if you want to do that, go ahead, fucking do that, bro.
I'd love to be able to work for myself. Would you?
Oh, 100%.
I know I kind of do because apart from the full-time gig, I do a lot of stuff
Yeah,
that
you
I work
do.
for
Yeah,
myself.
yeah,
Like
course,
I do a lot of
yeah.
filming and
Yeah.
photography work and audio work, whatever. You know, I do a lot of work that I do work for myself, but I'd love to be able to do that full-time.
Yeah,
I'd love to
yeah.
be able to just be responsible for me. Like I don't have to answer to anybody, and I'm not dependent on someone else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not doing some job that I fucking hate. Like
Yeah. Yeah,
I'd
same
love
with
to
me,
just
bro.
be able to work for myself.
Be your own boss, you know what
So
I mean?
envious of people that like work for themselves and they have their own thing going. You know,
Yeah.
because there's so much of it now. Like it was before the pandemic, it was gyms and barbershops just appearing everywhere. You know, those little gyms, like the fast fit type gyms.
Yeah.
Lads and young ones like are just fucking out here with the
Same with
gyms and barbers.
the
They're
horse
all
boxes.
doing it now.
The coffee
the little horse
boxes,
box jokes. That
Yeah.
was huge during the pandemic.
Yeah.
And fair fucking play to them. Like some of them are turning into calves now. Like they're getting like a brick and mortar
Turning into
place.
bleeding franchises, bro.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
unbelievable.
It's crazy, like, it's crazy.
It's great to see that.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah. 100%.
Because that just kind of blew up out of nowhere. It was like, Jesus, there's a lot of gyms and barbers fucking popping up everywhere.
yeah.
That's kind of what took over, wasn't it? Gyms and barbers.
Gyms
What
and
the
barbers,
fuck?
yeah. And coffee. No, I'm not a coffee drinker.
Used to
but
be a
coffee
pub in
was-
every corner. Now it's a gym or a barber shop, like, or the two of them mixed together.
Yeah,
It's mad.
Yeah.
Or you get these little these little clothes shops now with a barber's in the back and a tattoo shop at the side. And
All
they're
that,
selling
bro.
coffee on the window, like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? They have a little window slot where they sell
Yeah.
coffee through it. It's mad, like, fair
A
fucking
lot of
play to
gyms
them.
would have, yeah, man, 100%. A lot of gyms would have barbers in them now. It's kind of weird
Yeah.
to like go to a gym now and there's no barbers in here. You know what I mean? It's weird. Like,
It's
you know
a
what I mean?
weird gym.
It's a weird gym. Can't even
Is
get
this
my hair
even
cut.
a gym? This ain't no gym. Get out of here.
Can't even get my hair cut. It's a boxy gym.
No nail salon? Get the fuck.
No coffee. What?
Me hole.
What? Me hole, get me away here.
You need to start lifting your expectations and not those weights, you cunts.
Cancel
The fucking barbers in here.
Cancel that membership.
Fuck's sake.
No, don't go to the gym. Probably can tell. But
Me both.
yeah, no, it's great to see that as well, bro. You know what I mean? And it's.
Would you like to work for yourself?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely, bro.
Yeah.
I'd love to work for myself.
I'd be well able to do it, but it's the it's the financial side that would let me down.
Exactly.
Because I wouldn't know how to fucking. I
Exactly.
wouldn't know how to manage the money.
No.
It'd
Same
have to
with
be me and Danielle. Like Danielle'd have to look after the money side
Yeah,
of it,
yeah,
and I'll look after the creative side or whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
because I have no clue what to do with money.
Even
like.
I wouldn't even know where to start with taxes, bro.
No, I wouldn't have a clue.
I wouldn't have a clue.
I wouldn't have a breeze.
Do you know what I mean? I'd have no idea where to begin with taxes. Even
Me and the
that,
tax man hate each other.
even as simple as that, taxes, let alone paying somebody a wage. You know what I mean? Or anything like that. Just taxes. How do I pay-
Emergency tax? Get the fuck. And again, they don't teach you any of that shit in
That's what I'm
school.
saying. That's what I'm saying.
Nothing
bro.
about the tax man. Like,
Yeah,
and it's so important.
and that's a huge thing for people. Like, is the tax. You know what I mean?
When you get your first job and you get the emergency tax, like, where the €20?
It's
I'm after working for a month. How did I come out with a scar? Where's that €1,000 gone? Taxman took that, bro.
Yeah,
What?
Taxman owns that.
But
What?
you get that back. When?
Bro, I got me tax back when I left the ones, right? Got me tax back, and they taxed me tax back.
Yeah.
On my
Yeah.
crazy. Like,
Me and the tax man, we don't get along. I could tell you, I won't get into it, but I could tell you some fucking horror stories about the tax man.
Yeah.
Thousands and thousands of euro I've paid to that cunt.
Yeah.
And I don't even get a fucking thank you card. Nothing from them.
No.
Not even
I
a
was
text
looking-
message to say, cheers for that, bro.
Yeah. I was only looking recently, and since I started working in 2013, 2014, around that time, since I started working, I've paid them. I think it's something like 68,000.
You can triple it or quadruple it for me.
Really? Yeah.
I have paid serious money to the tax man. Serious money.
My
Bastards. Bastards.
Arseholes.
Didn't even buy me dinner. These cunts. Ungrateful bastards.
Yeah. No, it's like, look, bro. I think I'm getting better. You're getting better, and maybe it is just the thing that you have to go through, like, in order to get to a place where, like, you're financially okay, like, you know what I mean, and able to manage money. Managing money is a huge thing, and I just think that should be implemented in.
Oh,
A lot.
big time.
You know what I
Big
mean?
time. Like,
Man.
why aren't you teaching kids, like, to be your own boss beyond me? Like,
Yeah.
teach them how to be their own
Entrepreneur, like,
boss. Why the
yeah.
fuck would you want to work for
Exactly.
some other cunt? Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
You get no thanks for that.
Exactly.
You spend 20, 30 years in a company. If you were to
For
get
what?
hit by a bus on Monday, you would be replaced the following Monday.
Yeah, absolutely.
You mean
Absolutely.
absolute zilch, zero to a
Numbers,
company.
bro. Numbers.
You mean nothing to them.
No, and that's why, like, Danielle would get, and, like, I hope she doesn't mind me saying, but Danielle would get, like, sometimes she have like a hard day in work. She'd
Yeah.
get upset.
We
about
all,
it, like,
we all do. We all do.
yeah, we all do. No, I'm the same as well.
We
Like,
all
I
do.
come home pissed off or whatever, but she get upset about it, and I just be like, what you just said. I kind of just, like, say that to her. Like, I'm, like, obviously confident and all, but I'm just like, at the end of the day, it's a fucking job. Like, they don't
Yeah.
give a shit about you. Why do you care about them? Like,
Clock in at 8 o'clock.
Exactly.
Finish at 6.
let that shit go over your
Yeah.
no. You know what I'm
Took
saying?
me a while to learn that as well.
Same with me.
Because
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
a fucker for that.
Yeah.
But,
Same with me.
Yeah, I'm the same.
And I have tough
I
days.
used to take me work home with me, like, I'd take the problems home with me.
Yeah.
And I had to snap out of that, like.
Yeah, it's hard to separate the two, bro, and it's hard to get to that point, like,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? And I was very much the same. I used to bring it home. If I had a bad day in work, that was it. Nobody talked to me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But now I'm able to manage it where I'm like, I don't give a shit, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll deal with that tomorrow. Do you know what I'm saying? Deal with whatever it is, all that shit tomorrow, let it be tomorrow, like.
Yeah.
And then that's that, like. It depends. It all depends on your obviously your work environment as well, like, do you know what I
Of
mean?
course, yeah,
all
yeah.
that stuff. But yeah, back to what I was saying. I just think that it should be taught to be your own boss and how
Yeah.
to develop a business. You know what I mean? How to develop a company. If you have an idea for a company, what steps do you take? I wouldn't know, bro. If I had an idea for it, as I said, I was made a joke to you earlier saying I'm going to make a water company and call it the Well. Like, you know what I mean? If I want to do that tomorrow, where do I start? Like,
Yeah.
do you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
where do I begin? And there should be a little bit of a head start for when you're a teenager in secondary school and you get to an adult and figure out what it is you want to do. You know what I mean?
Even the building we're in now, the studio we're in now, it's 7,000 square feet. Right, it's fucking massive in here.
Yeah, it's huge, bro.
This started off from 3 lads, just be like, yeah, let's start a studio.
Yeah,
the Fusion Lab.
Yeah,
they started a very small business in the Fusion Lab, just on the Keys. Went from a small studio to this.
7,000 square feet. It's
possible.
What I mean? I'm watching it happen more and more before my eyes, bro. You know what I mean?
Like the be your own boss thing, man. You're looking at these boys.
Yeah.
From the Fusion Lab, and you're looking at them going, "Fuck me, man."
Yeah.
This is like levels on levels.
Yeah. Can you imagine coming in here every day, like, and being like, "This is," you know what I'm saying? Like,
this is ours.
Yeah. You know what
we built this from fuck all.
Yeah. Crazy, bro. Can you imagine that feeling? Like, can only imagine that feeling. And that's obviously the space that ideally me and you would want to go in. Yeah. But I mean,
if I could have a company, it'd probably be something. I'd probably do something like clothes. It'd probably be do with either clothes or fucking burgers or something. But like a burger joint or something somewhere.
Yeah.
Whiskey and burgers.
Whiskey and burgers.
Probably be like a little burger joint.
Yeah.
Either that or like a clothes shop.
Yeah.
You know, like a vintage Nike shop or something like that. But it'd never work here like in Ireland, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The burger joint would, but the clothes thing wouldn't.
Yeah. Maybe, yeah. But again, where do you begin? Like, you know what I mean? Like, where do you start with that shit? Like,
where do I go?
Yeah, I was saying, what do I do? Do I just stand out in the middle of town and say, want to try and be burger?
Do I go to the Provident man and say, yeah, look.
Ring the bank. About that 30 grand you offered me last month and I said no.
I haven't got your phone calls in a while. What's the story? There's something going on.
I miss you, Stephen.
Texting him and all. What's the story? Ring us there, will you? I need a few quid.
Give us a bell when you can. Yeah, no, I've never really thought about it. I think me and you talked about something before, and I was very much, I wanted to do that, but again, maybe it will happen one day, maybe it won't, but who knows, we'll see, and then maybe we'll be our own bosses and we'll be like, this is fucking shite.
This is garbage. Who the fuck said to do this?
I want to go back to working for someone else.
The fucking stress of this. Sandra can't come into work today, for fuck's sake.
See, do you know what it is? I'd say dealing with people and their personal problems and stuff like that. I think that's where I'd struggle a lot. Because I'd be like, I think, like, obviously,
I'd be a cunt.
I'd be a lot better.
You have a flu? Don't bother coming in. You're sacked.
Yeah. Yes.
Your dog died? Fuck him.
Sacked.
You're sacked. Don't bother coming in tomorrow. But I'm off tomorrow. Yeah, well, you are now. You're off for the rest of the week. Good luck.
No, I mean, bro, yeah, I don't know. I think I'd be okay at like empathising with people, but it's like it'd be very hard for me to find the line. Like, do you know what I mean? I'm like, right, this
trying
is
to be a boss as well as like
exactly as well as
I'm trying to be your friend as well. But
yeah, that as well. Because obviously, if we were to open a business, my whole thing would be that I wouldn't want to treat staff how I've been treated over the years, or you know what I mean?
Of course.
Sorry, I'm all blocked up.
He's got the Rona.
I'm all blocked up.
You got the Rona, bro?
I don't. I get like 4 sinus infections a year every time.
Oh, Jesus.
Every time the seasons change, bro. I'd be like this for 2 weeks, walking around and off. You know what I mean? Ugh.
How are you, bro? Any smokes?
What's up with you? Any smoked, have you? You know what I mean? That's the way I am, bro. 4 times a year, easily, like.
Oh, the worst.
Easily. But yeah, look, maybe one day. I don't think anyone has figured the whole money thing out, like, you know what I mean? I think even people that are their own bosses and have been for years, let's say the likes of, I keep going back to Kevin Hart, I feel like it's a terrible reference, like, but
yeah, it is a terrible reference.
But you know the way his
terrible.
thing, I don't know if you're familiar with his thing, is that he has his own production company that he goes in partnership with, like Universal with.
Yeah.
Right? That, I imagine he's still even figuring out like that aspect of it, like, you know what I mean, to be a partner with another studio. And I reckon Kevin Hart has nothing to do with the money. Do you know what I'm saying? As
Yeah,
well,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
and I'd be very much like you, where you said you and Danielle would have to go into business because she'd have to look after the money. I'd be
Yeah.
like that as well, like.
She'd be the brains.
Yeah.
She'd be the
I'd
brains
be like,
for it.
what is this? What?
Yeah. I'd be a spreadsheet.
Spreadsheet. Excel.
What you mean?
Excel. Yeah, I used to wear the Excel.
The XLs. Spreadsheet. Have a duvet cover. Having a clue.
Get Ev down. We'll get Ev to come down to spread a sheet.
Get Ev here. He'll help me do the sheets. I wouldn't have a clue.
Well,
Inventory. What?
margins. Who the fuck is margin?
Who, me? No.
Who is margin? Equity. What the fuck is equity? Even that, bro, I only learned what the word equity was, I think, because of like a Drake tune or something. You know what I mean?
Ridiculous.
He said the word equity, and I was like, oh, I like that word. What's that mean? And I looked it up, and then I knew what equity was. Like, you know what I mean? But it's just
ownership.
that's what I'm saying.
Own
Yeah.
your own shy. Own
what-
your own shy.
It's what they've been preaching since time ago,
Yeah.
and we just didn't listen to them. You know what I mean? But yeah, money's a tricky one, brother.
It is a tricky one. Do you know what else is tricky?
What?
Dad jokes.
Oh, I knew you were going to do that.
Go on. Give us one.
Let me see if we can get any money-related ones. Hold on. You
Go on.
ready?
Go on.
What do... I'll make it more common, right? So, what do knits...
What?
What do knits and the Eiffel... what do knits and the Eiffel Tower have in common?
Go on.
They're both parasites.
For fuck's sake. Garbage.
Shit, I isn't it? Right, hold on, wait. Brother, this one's fucking great.
Go on. Go on.
Why do seagulls fly over the ocean?
Why do seagulls fly over the ocean?
Because if they flew over the bay, we'd call them bagels.
Stephen Big Al.
Stephen McGill. Right, we'll finish on this one. I have one more in the tank from
Oh,
years
go on.
ago.
Go
But
on.
this one's a proper kid yoke, like, yeah,
Bagels.
that proper like joke. So I'm reading the news, right?
Yeah.
And me and you were in conversation. We're back to the outfielders again. We're sitting in the pub.
Okay.
I'm like, Trace, I'm looking at the front page, right? I'm like, Trace is outfielder too. Did you see this?
No Alpha one what?
This fella that got his whole left side cut off.
Go on.
He's all right now.
He's not right there.
He's all right now. That's the dad jokes this week. That's the gob smack this week. I hope your gob was smacked, and I hope your
That's
smack
the
was
pod.
gobbed.
That's the pod. Be better with your money, lads.
Be better with your money.
Save.
I highly recommend
Own your own shit.
researching ownership.
Yeah, don't accept loans for the bank if they ring you.
Accept loans from the bank, whatever you do.
They're not your friend, trust me.
And if you do get a loan from the Provident, don't pay it back.
Yeah, give me a show. I might borrow something of it.
Get one in your name.
Well, that's us. Catch us next week.
Yeah, see them next week, next Thursday.
We'll both probably be in debt after getting loans of money.
Me and Richie are leaving here to go to the bank.
Go for a loan, little cheeky loan.
To go to count.
Any money in here, is that?
Sitting on the railings.
Yeah, can I count your money? A little grushy out the side. Any odds?
God, this is Gobsmack.
Good luck.
Cheers.